Namaste. Now you are welcome to our virtual class. Dear students, today we are learning social studies today under the topic federalism in Nepal. And before entering into today's lesson, let me revise the lesson I taught you in previous class. Yesterday we learned about the province number 5. We learned their its geographical features and climatic features in the culture, tradition, and then the mega cities. Whatever it has is the rivers or protected areas. Now we are reading about the Karnali province today, and now here I have map having 7 provinces separately. Today our lesson goes to province number 6. It is Karnali province, and it includes the area 30211 square kilometer, which is 20.53% of total land area of Nepal. Likewise, the population of Nepal of the Karnali province is 1570218. It is 5.93% of total population of Nepal. Now, its capital is Birendranagar Surkhet, and that Karnali province includes or covers hilly and mountain region both. According to it, it has such type of vegetation. And in hilly region there is temperate climate, in mountain region there is cold climate, and in cold climate there is deciduous forest, and then in cold climate there is alpine, and then in temperate there is deciduous forest. And the Karnali region has 10 districts, namely Aumla, Mugu, Dolpa, Jumla, Dadar, Bizar. Rivers, the Karnali, the Veri, and the Tila are the rivers. They irrigate the Karnali province. Now we are talking about the lakes. Phoksundo, Bulbule are the lakes which are situated in the province. We already talked about the vegetation line here, then about the protected areas, Rada National Park, Phoksundo National Park, and they are having the natural beauty. And another topic we are here talking about is the major ethnicity: Brahmin, Kshetri, Thakuri, Bhote, Magar, and Dalit. They live here in this province. And religious side, Deuti Bajai, Khakre Bihar, Badi Malika are the major religious sites where people go as a pilgrimage. And major trade centers, Bedarnagar, Gamgari, and Dunai, they stand as the major trade center of the province. Now, we come to major cultivations. Mustard is grown here, and then barley, hot chili, these are grown in this region, in different geographical region according to the climate and temperature. Now, mountain Kanjiraba, the Kanti, and the another Mount Gorak lie here. These are the mountain peaks. Major economic activities, what people do in this province? They are agriculture, industry, trade. Then, according to the interest, according to the capacity, people are involved in such economic activities. And Arsagumba and Jumli Paddy, which we call Marsi, it is famous in Nepal, in this is Arsagumba. These are found in this region. These are the attraction by such speciality that Karnali region is famous. Now, potentialities, we are talking same thing. We have the potentiality of tourism development, and we have the hydropower generation. It is the potentiality. Yes, Nepal is the country of water resources. We have the enough water resources if we mobilize them enough, and then that hydropower can be generated. Now, extensive agriculture means by employing the new technology, new weapons or latest weapons. If we do agriculture, the product or the yield of agriculture can rise up, and then we can upgrade the national economy very fast. Then the problems. The Karnali region is inaccessible. We can't go there. All places they have not been touched by the road transport or other type of transport, and people are very poor here, and there is the hurdle or endurance of the natural disaster, and there is a trend of migration too. And we have here the figures of Chief Minister Mahendra Bahadur Shah and his Governor Mr. Govinda Prasad Talauni. He is designated for the Chief of Province. Now, after Karnali Province, today I am adding here Sudur Paschim Province too. And it has the area of 19539 square kilometer, ID 13.27%, population 2552517, it is 9.63% of total population of Nepal. Its capital is Godavari, Kailali. It covers all three physical regions they exist here. They are hilly, mountain and Tarai region. And there the Sudur Paschim has 9 districts. Then it has the Karnali and the Mahakali. These are the rivers flow here. It is packed under the province Sudur Paschim, and it has lakes like Haptar, Godagodi. Godagodi is famous for the lake having the enough nutrients, and according to the physiographic conditions and climatic condition, and it has subtropical, deciduous and alpine forests according to the altitudinal variation. And now we are reading on the major ethnicities or major races. They live here. They are Brahmin, Kshatri, Tharu, Thakuri and Dalit. These major ethnicities live here, and other, that is Khattar, Suklaphata, Api, Nampa conservation area have been developed as the protective areas of the region. And major trade centers of this region are Dhangadi, Dadendura, Tikapur, Mahendranagar. These are the major mega cities where many source of facilities have been granted. Now, dear students, we are talking about the languages. Yes, Nepal has the speciality. The region has the multilingual speciality. It has Tharu lingual family, Bhojpuri lingual family, Urdu and Nepali lingual family, and people speak different languages according to their origin. And that region has the major cultivation, mustard cultivation, cotton cultivation, especially in southern part, western southern part, and Harchil. And likewise, we have Api, Saipal, Byas. These are the mountain peaks we find here. And under the major economic activities, people are involved here in either in farming or industry or trade and tourism according to the geo characteristics or geo features. And attraction, Suklaphata, it is famous for deer, and then Godagodi is the lake, very rich in nutrients. Now, Sudur Paschim has the potentialities of tourism development. It is the figure of Sukla Phata National Park, and there is another figure relating to hydropower generation. By utilizing the water there, we can rise up the national development through hydropower generation. Nowadays, the figure people are involving themselves in agriculture. If we do agriculture extensively using new technology, then it may broaden the national economy. Now we come to land enforcement, and that province Sudur Paschim has the border to India, and there are so many border disputes, and that should be solved in time. And it has so many social events like Chhaupadi or Devki, and they are to be solved fast. And like in other provinces, it is affected by the natural disaster and the migration shifting up with the settlement. Dear student, now we are entering to the administrative body. Here is the figure of Trilochan Bhatta. He is the chief minister of the province, and then there is Sarmila Kumari Panta, chief of province or governor of the province, and they are holding the post of administrative head of the province. Now I am compiling their Sudur Paschim and Karnali region. Now I am giving you some assignment. There are the works to be done by you. First homework is describe the physical features of Karnali province and Sudur Paschim province. In short, you should write the physical features only relating to Karnali and Sudur Paschim. Another one is mention the problem and prospects, means potentialities of the development of Karnali and Sudur Paschim province. There you can get similar points of land enforcement and that of social problems there, another poverty, inaccessibility, and then prospect, tourism industry, extensive farming, and hydropower generation. These are the clues to solve the question given by me here in this lesson. Dear students, now I am ending today's lesson. Thank you. Have a good day.